Perched on a windswept hill in the Irish countryside stands a castle with a reputation unlike any other. Its stone walls have witnessed centuries of betrayal, bloodshed, and tragedy, so much so that many believe the spirits of its past never left. Leap Castle is often called the most haunted castle in Ireland, and when you begin to look at its history, it's not hard to understand why. From deadly rivalries between powerful clans, to a priest murdered during Mass, to the discovery of a hidden pit filled with human remains, the castle's past is as dark as the shadows that stretch across its halls. Over the centuries, countless visitors and residents have reported strange encounters. Some say the castle's spirits are simply echoes of the violence that took place within its walls. Others believe something far more sinister may still linger there. In this episode, we're traveling to the heart of Ireland to explore the chilling history and hauntings of Leap Castle, a place where legend, history, and the paranormal all collide.
Welcome to Haunted Hangout, a podcast for those fascinated by the unexplained, captivated by the paranormal, and entranced by the absurd. I'm your host, Chelsea.
And I'm your host, Liz. For a moment, I thought you were about to say, I'm your host, Liz. And I was like, oh.
Well,
Nope.
I'm Liz today.
Honestly, yeah. I'll be Chelsea. Hello.
Hello. We're back.
Yay.
Yay. It's been a while.
It has been a while. I feel a little rusty.
I do
you feel a little
yeah. I feel a little rusty. Like, how do we do this thing?
I don't know. I feel like it'll be riding a bike.
I hope so.
Like riding a bike.
Yeah.
Well, like once we're like, I start telling the story, we'll be like, oh, okay. Like, yeah.
I feel like it'll be more like riding a scooter. Where you...
What?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, when you hit your shins sometimes on, like, the front part of the scooter, I feel like that might happen, but...
Probably.
But it'll be easy. But it'll be fine.
It'll still be fine. We'll still get there in the end.
It'll still be fun. Good.
What have we been up to? I think we've both just been, working?
Yeah, just working. We paused for a while because unfortunately, there was a death in my family, so... Yeah, we took some time off. Much needed time off. Yeah. But yeah, we're back. Happy to be back. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Ready to tell you more spooky stories.
Yeah.
Creepy history.
Ready to have you guys hang out with us?
Yep. Love it. Should we jump right in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So Leap Castle, and I'm going to be saying Leap Castle. I've seen both pronunciations because it's spelled like leap, like L-E-A-P. But I watched a video. I always thought it was Leap because I'm pretty sure, obviously, Ghost Adventures went there. And the guy...
Obviously.
The guy says Leap Castle. I'm pretty sure. So, like, that's how, like, I was pronouncing it. And I was like, wait, but is it actually Leap? So I, like, Googled it. And then I found a video. First of all, it said... like the Google AI overview said it's pronounced like Lep, and then like a video I watched of this guy who clearly is Irish was like, okay, like saying that like you can pronounce it both ways, but like the locals pronounce it as Lep Castle. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
So if anyone feels like coming for me, don't. And also too, there's a lot of like Irish words, so I'm pretty sure I got most of the phonetic spelling of them, so I'm gonna try my best.
You know, it's kind of fun. This episode's coming out on St. Patrick's Day.
Holy fuck, you're right.
Yeah, and we're doing an Irish...
We did not plan that.
But that's kind of fun.
No, I did not even.
That's good timing.
It's good timing. All right. Okay, let's pretend that we did that on purpose.
Yeah, like we're going to pretend that.
We're very well planned out, and
we're so well planned.
Okay, so Leap Castle is located in Roscrea, County Offaly, Ireland. The castle was originally a tower house and has been extended with the addition of wings on either side. So it's kind of like a big, like taller structure, and then there's like two little, actually I think there's like little off, like wings, and then there's kind of like another wing. I don't know.
I'd say so. I Googled it when you were doing
yeah.
the intro.
Just Google it if you're confused by what I'm saying.
We'll also post photos.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so the main hall was in the tower, and then above that was a chapel. The original structure is believed to have been built sometime between the 1200s and the 1500s. But
Damn, that's old.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking
Wow.
old. But the official Lep Castle says 1500s.
Okay.
So I don't know, somewhere in there, which is like 300 years difference, but either way, it's very old.
Yeah.
So it was built by the wealthy O'Bannon family, but the legend surrounding the castle began before it was even constructed. So two O'Bannon brothers were said to be constantly fighting over who would inherit their father's fortune and lead the family clan. To settle the dispute, the brothers allegedly proposed a deadly challenge. Each would leap from a large rock on the very spot where the castle would later stand. The brother who survived the fall would claim both the inheritance and control of the clan. It's unclear who, if anyone, actually survived or whether the contest ever took place at all, but the tale is believed to be the origin of the castle's original name, Leam y Banane, meaning Leap of the Bannons, which again is probably why it's called,
Leap
like,
Castle.
it's spelled Leap Castle. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I guess it comes from that legend, even though we don't even know. There's no, like, record of this happening.
like,
it's
historical.
Just it's just lore.
Yeah.
So, although the O'Bannons were a powerful family, they were ultimately sworn to the O'Carroll clan, who later took control of the castle. Under the O'Carrolls, the castle became the site of numerous battles and violent conflicts, with many massacres said to have taken place within its walls. History repeated itself when the O'Carroll patriarch died without naming a successor. His sons began fighting over who would inherit the castle. One of them, I'm going to pronounce his name Ty. It is spelled Teighe. And I couldn't find, I looked up the name to try and find the pronunciation, and like a different spelling of like a similar name came up and it said Ty, so I don't know if this is correct, but I'm gonna go with Ty.
Seems like Ty, it said.
I don't know. Some Irish names are like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
they're like
that's
a Celtic
so true.
spelling, like
Yeah.
it's, I don't know. One of them, Ty, resolved the dispute in a brutal way by murdering his brother Thaddeus, who was a priest, during Mass in the castle's chapel. From that moment on, the chapel became known as the Bloody Chapel. According to legend, Thaddeus' spirit can still be seen wandering the castle halls late at night. So the Bloody Chapel is also home to one of the castle's most chilling discoveries, the oubliette. The oubliette. You don't know what that is?
No, please explain.
I didn't know what it was before this episode. So hidden behind a wall, it was uncovered during renovations in the early 1900s.
Ooh.
So it's essentially like a hole in the ground.
Oh.
Like
That's not as exciting.
Well, or like not just a hole in the ground, like a hole in like a room that like you would essentially just like toss prisoners down into. Where they would die.
Like a big hole.
I don't know how big it was, but yeah. Probably, yeah. Like, obviously.
Pretty deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, but I guess this one couldn't have been that deep, though, because
Oh, really?
the chapel's on the second floor.
Oh.
Yeah, so there was, like, a whole other level of this castle below where the oubliette would have been. Like, it's weird. I don't know.
Okay.
So, like I said, it was uncovered during renovations in the early 1900s, and when workers opened the shaft, they found dozens of skeletons piled at the bottom, impaled on wooden spikes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was just like a death trap.
Literally, yeah.
Jeez.
The oubliette is believed to have been used by the O'Carrolls as a dungeon where prisoners were thrown in, often already wounded or dying. Once someone was cast into the pit, they were simply forgotten. Yeah, so they would just like, there'd be like an injured person, they'd throw you down there, you'd land on wooden spikes, and they'd be like, bye.
And other skeletons.
Correct, yeah.
You'd land on like
You'd
corpses.
land on other, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So legends also claim the O'Carrolls had a particularly ruthless method for dealing with hired mercenaries. So nearby clans were sometimes paid to eliminate the family's enemies. After completing their task, the mercenaries would be invited back to Lep Castle for a celebratory feast. But the celebration rarely ended well. According to legend, the guests were poisoned, their throats slit, and their bodies tossed into the oubliette.
Damn.
And these were like people that like, so they would kill other people for the O'Carroll family, and then the O'Carrolls would be like, thanks so much, come over for this feast, and then they'd kill them.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Jeez.
I know. So in 1599, the O'Carrolls allegedly carried out another betrayal. Charles O'Carroll, the clan leader at the time, had hired members of the McMahon clan to fight in a conflict against the Earl of Tyrone. After the battle, the McMahons were welcomed back to the castle and given a feast in their honor. But that night, while they slept, they were murdered.
Oh no.
Today, the spirits of the McMahon clan are said to haunt the castle's Great Hall. That to me gives Game of Thrones. The Red Wedding.
I've never seen Game of Thrones, and
You haven't seen Game of Thrones, Chelsea?
No, haven't we talked about this?
No!
I've never seen Game of Thrones, and Ryan wants me to watch it so badly.
I feel like...
And I said I will watch it for the correct price. So I'm waiting.
What is the price? Oh, he hasn't given you...
I'm waiting until he gives me an offer that I want.
What has he offered so far?
He offered me like $500, and I was like, that's not enough.
Oh,
I
clearly am.
I'm a patient woman. I'm gonna hold out until there's a better offer.
What would be like the ideal offer? Like 1,000?
Probably like a Louis bag.
Fair.
Instead, if you buy me a Louis bag, I'll watch Game of Thrones.
Honestly, well, I mean, it's not like it was like a very...
Ryan, if you're listening, you didn't hear that.
Game of Thrones is obviously, a lot of people will agree with me on this, that the last season was kind of like not great.
Yeah.
But like the rest of the show is like really good.
People are obsessed with it, and I think it's because so many people keep telling me to watch it, and like the more people tell me to watch it, the more
likely
I am.
It's like you're not like watching it out of spite.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I do the same thing too sometimes.
To watch it.
I was doing that with my sister in Tell Me Lies. Like, she had been texting me for a year to start watching it. Yeah. And I was like, honestly, at this point, like, I'm just not going to watch it out of spite. But anyway, you need to watch Game of Thrones. I feel like that's just like everybody needs to at least watch it once. I told you. I know. You will eventually.
I will, like, it'll be like...
Once you get your gift from Ryan.
We'll be like 70 and I'll be like, 70? I just watched Game of Thrones.
That's hilarious. In the 17th century, control of the castle passed to a new family. According to legend, one of the O'Carroll daughters fell in love with an English prisoner named Darby, who was being held in the castle dungeon. She secretly brought him food while the two of them planned an escape, hoping to flee together and eventually marry. When Darby was finally released from captivity, a violent confrontation broke out and he killed one of the O'Carroll sons. With the son dead, the daughter became the only remaining heir to the castle, effectively making Darby its new master as well. Not long after gaining control, however, Darby reportedly descended into madness. He became obsessed with hiding his money throughout the castle, stashing it away in secret places. But over time, he forgot where he had hidden it and spent the rest of his days frantically searching the castle for his lost fortune. The Darby family remained at Leap Castle for roughly the next century. So there also could potentially be like a fortune just like hidden around this castle, which is like, I find that so intriguing. I want to like go there for the ghost, but also be like, can we search for treasure?
Can we search for treasure?
Right?
Can you do like tours?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, you can.
Very cool.
Yeah, the current owner is named Sean, and he like does tours for people.
Love that.
Yeah. So
like ghost tours and stuff, or just like tours.
I think he just does. I think he probably. I don't know, like if he just talks about like the history of it, or if I feel like you can't not talk about ghosts. Yeah. Like they don't hide it. Like it's everything but like all the ghosts and stuff is on their website. So like clearly I think it's just honestly it's like part of it.
Yeah.
It's part of the castle. So it's probably like a ghost / history tour that he does.
I love that.
And we are going to Ireland next year.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Maybe
we should go.
It's close enough. Well, I don't think Ireland is huge.
Yeah. I don't, but I still feel like if we're on like one side, it could take us a while.
We'll have to see. Like I think it's somewhere in the middle.
Okay, we'll have
Ireland.
We'll have to see like where we are.
Yeah, we don't know when it is yet. One of our friends is getting married, and she said it will most likely be in Ireland, which will be next year. So So in the late 1800s, a woman named Mildred Dill married Jonathan Darby, who was the owner of Leap Castle at the time. Mildred had a deep interest in the paranormal and soon began documenting the strange occurrences she experienced inside the castle.
What time is this?
Late 1800s.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
No, it's okay. I don't know like the exact date of that, but and I feel like that makes sense because that was like there's like a paranormal like.
Yeah.
So many people
were like
into like seances,
especially like in the
the like turn of the century kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she wrote about the spirits she believed haunted the halls, the seances she conducted, and the dark and often violent history tied to the castle's past. Mildred and Jonathan lived at Leap Castle until 1922, when they were forced to flee during the Irish War of Independence. Because the Darbys were English, they feared retaliation and believed their lives were in danger. During the turmoil of the rebellion, much of the castle was burned and left in ruins. So for decades, the structure sat abandoned and deteriorating. Then, in 1974, after years of neglect, efforts began to restore the historic castle. Today, Leap Castle is owned by Sean Ryan, who has dedicated himself to preserving the property. Ryan also offers tours and is known for his deep knowledge of the castle's long and often chilling history. But the restoration process was far from ordinary. Sean Ryan has spoken about several strange and unsettling experiences while working on the castle.
Oh,
there's Murph.
There's Schmurfaloo. Someone's outside.
Uh-oh. So, Sean Ryan has spoken about several strange and unsettling experiences while working on the castle. He claims that tools would mysteriously move across rooms when his back was turned, sometimes appearing in the corners where he hadn't placed them.
Weird.
Yeah. One carpenter who had been helping with the work abruptly quit one day and never returned, offering no explanation. At one point, work had to be halted entirely after a serious accident. While Sean was standing on a ladder several stories up, the ladder was suddenly pushed away from the wall, forcing him to jump to the ground below. The fall left him with a fractured knee.
Oh.
When restoration resumed, another accident occurred, this time leaving him with a broken ankle.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So, like, this poor guy. And he's still there.
Wow.
Even after all that, he's like, no, fuck you.
Go off, Sean.
This is my castle. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the spooky things.
How much did he buy the castle for?
You
might not know. It's
no, I do
honestly
not.
just like it's such a random question. I'm just like very curious.
I don't even know.
Because I feel like restoring it would be very expensive.
It probably wouldn't. I'm sure if it was in like a pretty bad state of disrepair, it probably wouldn't have been as much as we're thinking it would be.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I don't know how long he's owned it for either. So, like this could have been like 40 years ago.
Yeah. No, I was just like
I don't know.
Curious.
I don't know. Maybe we can find it on Google. Yeah.
It doesn't say the exact price online.
No. Okay.
No.
Wow.
But they bought it in 1991. Him and his wife.
Okay.
Apparently he's a musician.
Oh, interesting. All right. Okay. So yes, we're gonna get into the spooky stuff now. And we're gonna start with the biggest creature, I'm gonna call it.
Creature?
Yeah. This is like probably the most like infamous paranormal thing that's there.
Okay.
It's called the elemental.
What?
So, as previously mentioned, Mildred Dill married Jonathan Darby in the late 1800s and moved into the castle. She was a talented author who wrote under the pen name Andrew Mary, and in 1898 published the novel A House of Horrors. Although the book was categorized as fiction, those who knew Mildred understood that her story was a true account of the paranormal goings-on at Leap Castle.
Oh my god, I just got goosebumps.
Did you?
Yeah.
So, Jonathan was furious over the publication of this book and said that the ghost stories, which had been told for centuries about the castle, were nothing more than nonsense. He would often say, "The only spirits in this house are in the cellars." Do you get it?
Because that's where...
Booze.
Oh,
spirits.
that's funny.
Yeah. He
Good.
sounds like one of those like curmudgeon old men who's like, I don't believe in anything.
Just alcohol in the basement.
However, those who have encountered any one of the 19 spirits consider them to be very real. Some of these spirits include the Lady in Red.
Oof.
I don't know why I called her the Lady in Red. It's the Red Lady.
I mean, same concept.
A Banshee, and a Phantom Light. But what terrifies people the most, and what certainly terrified Mildred the most, was what many call it, the Thing, or the Elemental. Mildred claims to have had 2 encounters with the Elemental. So Mildred describes the first encounter in an article published in the Occult Review. And this is, I'm going to read this encounter now.
I'm excited.
Okay. Suddenly, 2 hands were laid on my shoulders. I turned round sharply and saw, as clearly as I see you now, a gray thing.
Ew.
Standing a couple of feet from me, with its bent arms raised as if it were cursing me. I cannot describe in words how utterly awful the thing was, its very undefinableness rendering the horrible shadow more gruesome. Human in shape, a little shorter than I am, I could just make out the shape of big black holes like great eyes and sharp features. But the whole figurehead, face, hands, and all was gray, unclean, bluish gray, something of the color and appearance of common cotton wool. But oh, so sinister, repulsive, and devilish. My friends who are clever about occult things say it is what they call an elemental.
It's kind of giving Alien for some reason. Like two black holes for eyes, gray, a little bit shorter than you, twisting little arms. I don't know.
Ew, I don't like that.
I'm in a googly kind of mood.
You're gonna Google an elemental?
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
Okay, I'm kind of like scared for you. I don't know if I want to see what it looks like.
Wait, how do you
Elemental. Like element.
Oh.
And then like ale.
Okay. I don't know what my brain was. Oh, I just got the...
Oh, there's a movie?
There's a movie.
I guess like elemental creature.
Leap Castle.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Oh. Oh, I don't love that.
Why is it hairy?
Why?
Oh. Ew. Ew, I don't like that. Oh. What is that? Ew.
It's just like on a sheep. Okay.
Well. I haven't gotten there yet, but yeah, they do say it's about, like, it kind of looks like a sheep.
Oh. My dumbass Googling way too early. Okay,
it's okay. Okay, so the thing was about the size of a sheep.
Ah, well.
This is literally my next sentence.
Should have just listened, Chelsea.
Okay. Thin, gaunt, and shadowy in parts. Its face was human, or to be more accurate, inhuman in its vileness, with large holes of blackness for eyes, loose, slobbery lips, and a thick, saliva-dripping jaw.
Oh, no. I don't like that.
No. Sloping back suddenly into its neck.
Oh.
Nose it had none, only spreading, cancerous cavities, the whole face being a uniform tint of gray. This, too, was the color of the dark, coarse hair covering its head, neck, and body. So yeah, the, like, weird hair on it is... yeah, apparently. Its forearms were thickly coated with the same hair. So were its paws, large, loose, and hand-shaped, and it sat on its hind legs. One hand or paw was raised, and a claw-like finger was extended, ready to scratch the paint. So I'm just picturing it, like, sitting on the corner, like... Ew. I don't like that.
No.
Its lusterless eyes, which seemed half decomposed
Ugh.
and looked incredibly foul, stared into mine. And the horrible smell, which had before offended my nostrils, only 100 times intensified, came up to my face, filling me with a deadly nausea. I noticed the lower half of the creature was indefinite and seemed semi-transparent, at least. I could see the framework of the door that led into the gallery through its body.
Ew.
I know, I don't like that. So anyway, that's apparently what she saw.
What is that? Why is it there?
There's some theories.
Okay.
There's some theories.
Okay.
A letter was written in response to Mildred's article, claiming that they also had an encounter with the elemental. And this is what that person said. I saw your eyes fixed upon something above our heads, and the next minute my own eyes were filled by the sight of a thing in the gallery looking down at us. There was plenty of light from the lamps in the hall, and the one above on the wall at the corner of the gallery, for every one of us to see quite plainly the gray-colored figure about the height of a small grown-up person looking down at us. I wish I thought I could ever forget the sight of that gray figure with dark spots like holes in its head instead of eyes, standing with gray arms folded on the gallery railing looking down at us. Then just as he put foot on the gallery, the thing that we saw there, that we were watching, suddenly faded out of sight. The thing did not move, only became less and less visible until it vanished. Imagine looking up and seeing a balcony there and there's just like a thing.
No. Be very uncomfortable.
So Mildred described her final encounter with the elemental in a letter to a friend. And this is that.
Okay.
On the 25th November, 1915, two of our servants, knowing the master would be late and that I was driving that afternoon, had invited friends, 2 soldiers from the barracks at Burr, distant the other side 6 miles. Sorry, this...
It's always
it's like the old English.
The old English letters are so hard to read.
They came rather late, and my husband came home early, so the visitors had to be kept out of his sight in the lower regions of one of the wings, the priest's house, and were unable to be shown the center tower, the very lofty hall. At 7:15, my husband and I went up to dress for dinner, my room in extremity of house from kitchens, his dressing room next door to me. Whilst dressing, I was startled by a loud yell of terror, stricken male and female voices coming, apparently from the hall, and ran out to see the cause. My husband was out ahead of me, at his heels. I passed through corridor of the wing and onto the gallery. On the gallery, leaning with hands resting on its rail, I saw the thing, the elemental, and smelt it only too well.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't like the idea
I don't like
of
that
it
it
smelling.
smells. I don't like that. That's giving like corpsey vibes to me. I don't like that.
At the same moment, my husband pulled up sharply about 10 feet from the thing and, half turning, let fly a volley of abuse at me, ending up dressing up a thing like that to try and make a fool of me. And now you'll say I've seen something and I have not seen anything, and there's nothing to see or ever was. So essentially, he's yelling at her because you know how her husband was curmudgeon-y and was saying that like there's nothing in there other than booze.
Yeah.
So he's suggesting that she like he saw it,
but
he's suggesting that like she like got someone to dress up as
he's like
she got someone to dress up as this weird sheep thing to scare him.
He's gaslighting himself
I think so. This last speech, without a pause, begun waving one hand at the thing, end up by stalking back to his dressing room, still abusing me for trying to give him a fright. So yeah, he's just like getting pissed at her.
Yeah.
As he was speaking, the elemental grew fainter and fainter in its outlines until it disappeared. I also don't like that it doesn't like walk away. It literally just like fades into nothing.
Just fades.
Yeah, like
pauses and slowly.
He's like, bye.
Like, bye. Give me 5 more seconds here. I'm almost done.
I'm still going.
I'm almost done.
He never made any inquiry as to the yell that called us both out, and from that day to this has not mentioned the incident to me. I heard from our servants that when we went to dress for dinner, they had brought their friends just to show them the hall, when all 4 had suddenly seen and smelt the elemental looking down at them from the gallery. They all got such a turn, they couldn't help letting out a bawl, then fled to the servants' quarters where they all 4 were very sick. Sorry if I didn't read that very well.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, so like I think that the servants had friends over and they were like giving them a tour and they all saw the elemental looking at them from the gallery above, and that's why they screamed.
Yeah.
The next day, the 2 maids left Lep Castle and never returned.
That's fair.
Which is fair. Yeah, I'd be like, I don't think I want to work in a place that has this weird sheep thing.
This weird smelling demon sheep that slowly fades away.
Yeah, no thanks. So, people who visit Lep Castle today still have experiences with the elemental.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. So these are some accounts that are taken from the Lep Castle website.
Mm-hmm.
So I traveled to Lep Castle in order to make a show for a local TV network, and this was my first time in the notorious castle I had heard so much about. So the show went well, but I wanted to try the UV on the camcorder while still shooting. I had sent something down the old access to the battlements earlier and never went down. I climbed the stairs with the camcorder in front. The light from the UV allowed me to see about 6 feet ahead and no more, so I climbed slowly. I opened the Gothic-style door and made my way slowly down the narrow passage. About 10 feet in, I thought I saw something move, and I lifted my head. I could feel something was wrong, but I had no idea what. This time with the camera dropped, I thought I saw a glow come from around the corner and then it went back in. I stood and studied this for a while and thought it may be a side effect of the UV, which can be common. A few steps more and my body was weakening fast. It was a strange sensation. Suddenly, this mass of white, like mist, raced around the corner like a bull. Even the rubbish on the floor scattered as it approached at speed. The passage was tight, and I turned to my left to try and get out, but it was too late. I felt the pain as if something had just pierced under my right rib cage and went all the way through the back. So this thing like fucking like didn't actually like not like physically, but like it's like spiritually stab someone and like that you feel it. This startled me a little, and we proceeded to arrange shooting in the cellars. The audio refused to tape again in the cellars, and I felt really odd. I was sweating heavily, and I was becoming very sick and drowned in dread. Right after the incident in the tunnel, it felt as if a hole in my chest had been punctured on a spiritual level, and my life was seeping into the stones.
So
it's like it like spiritually stabbed them, and like it's like your like soul is like seeping out of the puncture.
That's freaky.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that. In order to describe it and let the reader understand, they would have had to experience a large blood loss sometime in their lives. As they felt the blood drain, this weakness would become prominent. Other words, they were experiencing the onset of death. I was dying.
Jesus.
Okay, so this is another encounter that you can find on the Lep Castle website. So burnt out during the 1920s, Lep's looks lived up to its reputation. Narrow Gothic windows, ivy-covered towers, bats, and a barn owl. It was like a set from a Vincent Price movie. We crept in through the gaping doorway. I don't like that word.
Gaping?
Gaping. gaping doorway. Our flashlights revealed a huge hole in the stone-floored front hall, and we gingerly made our way around the edge, heading for the spiral staircase. No ghost would make us nervous. We were the Dublin Ghostbusters.
Ho-ho.
Despite our confidence, we found ourselves talking in whispers. A slight sound behind me, and I spun like a ballerina to see the cause. But as I spun around, I slipped and then dropped through the hole in the floor.
Oh!
Jesus.
Things have taken a turn.
Yeah. The flashlight hit a rock and went out. Just above me, just out of reach, I could see the jagged outline of the floor. I could hear friends coming to help me. And then, in the darkness, I could hear a sniffling, snorkly sort of sound. There was a smell, too. A horrid, rotten smell. I am not athletic, but that night, terror put rockets into my heels. I shot upwards. Scrabbling madly, I made the doorway and did not stop running till I was safely in the car.
Fair.
Yeah. Blech. Okay, and here is one more from the website. I looked into the darkness of a corridor that exited the spiral stairway. I became aware of the smell of sulfur. It was as if boxes and boxes of matches had suddenly been lit at once. I looked at my friend who had taken me to visit Lip Castle. He could also smell the sulfur. I stared into the darkness of the corridor and had the impression that a beast like a bear or lion was staring back at me. The tension was rising like a ticking time bomb. My friend then closed the door and said, "To let sleeping dogs lie," meaning sometimes you just have to leave things alone. He was a friend of Sean Ryan, and I certainly did not want to disrespect either of them by stirring up the elemental.
Fair.
Yeah. And we're just gonna close the door on that,
and
we're gonna walk away.
Just gonna go upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think we want to be dealing with this right now. Bye.
Fair.
Where did the elemental come from, and why does it call Lep Castle home?
Yes.
Before the castle was built, the land was believed to have belonged to the Druids. So
Okay. Okay.
So for those who don't know what a Druid is, it was a member of the high-ranking priestly class in ancient Celtic cultures.
Yes. We talked about this during the Halloween episode.
Yes. So some wonder if the Druids called upon an elemental to protect the sacred and fertile lands.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So others believe the elemental was summoned by Gerald Fitzgerald. Gerald Fitzgerald.
It's like Ronald McDonald from that.
What was the Donald McDonald or something?
Donald.
That was the what episode? That was
the Canadian one.
What was the Baldoon mystery.
Yes.
Yeah. It's clearly, I think they were from Ireland, weren't they? Or from Scotland or something.
I think Scotland.
Yeah. So Gerald Fitzgerald, the Earl of Kildare, who once attempted to seize control of the castle. According to the legend, he called upon the creature to place a curse on the O'Carroll family. So maybe this guy summoned it. Another explanation for the elemental's presence could be Mildred Dill. It's believed that she practiced black magic in Lep Castle, and some wonder if a black magic ritual unleashed the elemental.
Oh, Mildred.
So either that thing has been there the whole time, or she somehow summoned it.
It's giving curse, though.
1800s. Yeah.
So I guess she could have summoned it. But I don't know. I feel like it's option 2.
Yeah.
Because
that feels right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is kind of protecting. It could be option 1. It is kind of like protecting the land, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
No one wants to
be there because of it. Yeah, fair. So the official Lep Castle website cautions against trying to have an encounter with the elemental, stating that it has the potential to cause great harm to anyone receiving the brunt of an attack. One belief is that the elemental has the ability to alter the atmospheric pressure by lowering it. This causes the polarity of atmospheric ions to fluctuate and triggers a condition known as serotonin hyperfunction syndrome. This can cause symptoms such as heart palpitations, nausea, vomiting, sweating, chills, tremor, dizziness, and fatigue. Yeah, so...
Interesting.
So apparently that exists at this castle.
Well, it's just weird. It's not... I don't even find it scary. I just find it odd.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so now we're going to talk about other spirits that are there and then like other like hot spots within the castle.
Okie dokie.
So the first is the Bloody Chapel.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bloody Chapel is the home to many spirits. People passing by at night have reported a bright light streaming out from the upper windows. This occurrence has been reported since the Darbys lived there. Even Assel? Even after the castle was burned.
It's funny because you're trying to say
after. I mixed after and castle. The asshole.
The asshole.
I'm saying asshole. Even after the castle was burnt in 1922, people reported seeing the bright light. The most well-known spirit who haunts the Bloody Chapel is that of Thaddeus, the
that
priest.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
that tracks.
Mm-hmm. The priest who was murdered by his own brother during Mass. He has been seen on many occasions lurking on the stairway below and leaving the chapel via the western door to the bartizan. And if you don't know what a bartizan is, because I sure as shit didn't.
I was just gonna ask.
It's an overhanging wall-mounted turret projecting from the walls of a late medieval and early modern fortifications from the early 14th century up to the 18th century.
Okay.
I feel like if you're still confused by that, just Google it, because I'm even confused by...
Yeah.
It's a turret, essentially, kind of.
Okay.
So he's seen going via the western door to the bartizan and then down the northern stairs.
Is that all he does?
Yeah.
He's just
walking around.
He's just walking around.
It could be residual, I guess, then.
Yeah,
in that
that's
case,
what I was
right?
thinking. Because, like, he's not, like, doing anything
No,
crazy.
he's just walking around.
He's just kind of walking.
Yeah. So Sean Ryan claims that there is a man who seems to live in the oubliette. So the hole with the...
Oh, that's sad.
So there's a ghost stuck down there, which is sad.
We're a horrible place to be stuck.
Well, apparently he does leave the Bloody Chapel on occasion.
Okay.
And wanders down to the lower levels of the castle. But Sean, he says he seems to live there, so I guess he's...
Aww.
He likes it, maybe? I don't know.
He likes it, maybe?
That's just sad. Okay, so then there's also the priest's house. So, since the fire in 1922, the priest's house has remained unrestored. So, most of the encounters here come from before it was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mildred Darby described the following apparitions. There is something heavy that lies on people's beds and snores, and they feel the weight of a great body pressing against them in a room in the priest's house. A burly man in rough clothes, like a peasant. He always pushes a heavy barrel up the back stairs of the wing, near the servants' bedrooms, and when just at the top, the barrel rolls down and all disappears. A monk, with a tonsure and cowl, walks in at one window and out another in the priest's house. However, people today claim that they see shadowy forms wandering through the empty building. But also, too, obviously, like, you can't, like, they haven't restored this, but, like, say they did restore it, and, like, you were trying to sleep in there, and, like, you just keep hearing someone, like, with, like, a barrel rolling down the stairs.
So annoying.
Like, yeah, like, that would be, like, a nuisance at that point. Okay, this is another area of the castle, but no one actually knows for sure which area of the castle this is. Oh. It's called the Murder Hole Room.
I feel like we should go revisit the oubliette, because it's giving murder hole.
It does give murder hole, but, so also referred to as the muckle hole room. Many experiences were reported during the time the Darbys lived in the castle. So I guess she would, like, call it the murder hole room, but then now we, like, don't know for sure which room she was actually talking about. Like, she just called it the murder hole room, but we can't really quite figure out.
So potentially there was another murder hole?
Wow. So it's not known exactly where this room is located, but it's assumed that the murder hole room is either in the north wing, the blue room, or south wing, the red room. One argument for the south wing is that the south side of the tower, which was the original entrance, features a machicolation. So this is like a floor opening between the supporting corbels of a battlement, through which stones or other materials such as boiling water or boiling cooking oil could be dropped on attackers at the base of a defensive wall. Oh. So, you know, in, like, a castle, like, the battlements are, like...
Like a trapdoor.
Kind of. Like, you know when you picture, like, old-timey... Not old-timey, but, like, medieval war, they're on the castle with the, you know, with the... It's like that.
Yes.
They had, like, a hole in there where they could, like, throw things on their attackers, like, down below.
Okay, makes sense.
So people are like, well, that's a hole, so maybe it's that.
Maybe.
And then, alternatively, the murder hole room could also have been situated on the northern wing, as the northern rooms are under the oubliette, located on the next floor up. So it's, like, the rooms that are underneath where the oubliette is.
So, additional holes.
There's apparently lots of holes.
To the murder hole.
Meaning that, in this case, the oubliette was the murder hole in question, which makes sense.
That makes sense to me.
Because it literally is a murder hole.
How many murder holes does one castle have?
Apparently at least 2. So we don't know.
Perhaps 2.
Yeah.
Unconfirmed.
Mm-hmm. So Mildred recounts her experience in the murder hole room in an article. I put my hand out of bed, snapping my fingers to call her Nell, a terrier. So I'm assuming she went to call her dog. My hand was suddenly in the grasp of another hand, a soft, cool hand at a temperature perceptibly below my own flesh. To say I was astonished would but mildly convey my feelings. Can you imagine putting your hand out for your dog and another hand grabs it? I'd be like,
that reminds me of that old wise tale where it's a ghost story,
that creepypasta.
Yeah, where it's you're
someone's
sleeping
and you think your dog's licking your hand.
Yeah, but
then
it's a murderer.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that one too.
It's one of the first ghost stories I ever heard. Weirdly.
That one, I feel like that one's an OG creepypasta.
That one's from
story.
when we were kids. That one's old.
So after a few seconds of steady pressure, the other hand let go, and almost simultaneously I heard a heavy sliding fall, like the collapse of a large body at the foot of the bed. Then, in absolute stillness of the room, there sounded a deep human groan, and some half-articulated words, or to be accurate, prayers. People have complained before, in fact. We don't generally put anyone there now. The room is called the Muckle or Murder Hole Room, and the story goes that the stain on the floor is the blood of a man stabbed there by his brother. Jeez. 2 O'Carrolls quarreled over the ownership of the castle. The room had been disused for 50 years or more when we did it up. The stain has been planed off the board several times, but it always comes again. Creeps up from below in a few hours.
Ooh.
Which, I hate a stain that just won't go away.
Yeah.
On the floor or the ceiling or the wall or something.
The fact that it will, but then it's just
But then it creeps back up.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't love it.
Nope. So those are kind of the hot spot rooms, the specific rooms. So now we're gonna talk about some specific spirits who are there.
Question.
Yeah.
Can you stay there now?
I don't know if he I know Sean does tours. I don't know if he lets people stay there.
I guess she was
because it's
about
technically
she had there.
Well, that was Mildred.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There.
Yeah, she was.
So she'd have guests over and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I feel I don't know if you can actually stay there now because it's technically his private residence.
Okay, yeah.
He just
does
tours.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense. I was just curious.
Okay, so we have Emily and Charlotte. So Emily and Charlotte are the spirits of 2 young girls who also haunt Lep Castle. They've been seen playing in the main hall and running up the stairwell. It is believed that the girls lived at the castle in the 1600s. Emily died at 11 years old after falling from the castle's southeastern battlements. And then, if you don't know what a battlement is, it's a parapet at the top of a wall, especially of a fort or castle, that has regularly spaced, squared openings for shooting through.
Ah.
So it's literally if you were to draw a castle when you were a kid, it's exactly how you draw with the
little...
Yeah. So people have reported seeing a girl falling off the castle roof and disappearing before hitting the ground.
Aww.
Charlotte has also been seen with a deformed leg that drags backwards behind her.
Aww.
So Mildred recalls the time she witnessed one of the little girls. Another night, I was sleeping with my little girl. I awoke and saw a girl with long, fair hair standing at the fireplace, one hand at her side and the other on the chimney piece. Thinking at first it was my little girl, I felt on the pillow to see if she were gone, but she was fast asleep. There was no fire or light of any kind in the room. So obviously, the girls are just...
ghosties.
They're just they're just around. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
Then we have the spirit of the murdered woman. So, the spirit of the murdered woman has been described as wearing very few clothes, with a red cloth over her face. When she appears, she screams twice and then vanishes. So I think this is also who they think is probably the banshee. Because the screaming.
Yeah.
The woman is believed to have been murdered by an O'Carroll. Mildred herself had an experience with a murdered woman, as she recounts in the book True Irish Ghost Stories by St. John D. Seymour. One night, I was sitting talking with my governess. I got up, said goodnight, and opened the door, which was on the top of the back staircase. As I did so, I heard someone, a woman, come slowly upstairs, walk past us to a window at the end of the landing, and then with a shriek fall heavily. As she passed, it was bitterly cold, and I drew back into the room, but did not say anything, as it might frighten the governess. There is a reenactment of the 2 O'Carroll brothers fighting over a lover. She was chased along the gallery and then stabbed. They all disappear and the entire keep is lighted up.
Scary.
Ew.
What?
I guess that's a residual thing that she's like a scene of like the two O'Carroll brothers and this woman,
yeah.
and then like, can you imagine like just like going about your business, seeing that, and then it all just disappears?
I was just imagining her like walking really like slowly in the beginning with like a red veil.
Yeah, right.
And that like kind of like in like The Haunting of Bly when that woman's like
and then like but then like she screams.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't love it.
Yeah. So Sean Ryan, the current owner, has also heard the disembodied screams of a woman.
Oh, scary.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have the governess and the old man. So the governess is often seen in the main hall, and usually with the two little girls, Emily and Charlotte, which I kind of love that, because at least
at least they got someone.
Yeah. So guests have reported being touched or having someone brush past them. A friend of Sean Ryan was having lunch one day when he and another guest saw a woman in Victorian attire walk across the main hall.
That would freak me the fuck out.
Yeah. Just like sitting in the hall and then like seeing like a woman in a Victorian dress just like casually walk.
Yeah, no, I would be unwell.
Be like, okay, bye.
I'd be like, I'm a head out.
Yeah. The old man has been seen sitting by the fire in the main hall.
That seems less scary to me because he's just kind of chilling.
He's just sitting there, yeah.
Yeah.
So Mildred described the following encounter with the governess and old man. There is a little old man with a green cutaway coat, knee breeches, and bright shoe buckles, holding a leathern bag in his hands. It's kind of giving
leprechaun.
Yeah. With his little buckles.
His little buckles. Just a little man with a little green jacket.
Hey, this is a good one for St. Patrick's Day.
It is.
So sometimes seen with a little old woman with skinny hands, long black mitts, old-fashioned dress, and a big headdress.
Don't love skinny hands.
No, I don't love that either.
No.
Both are sometimes seen with an old man dressed like a priest with an intensely cunning face. The green old man tries to stop people.
Okay, so the green man seems nice.
I think he's just, you know.
Wait, tries to
stop
people or ghosts. Like, tries to stop people from, like what?
I think, like, she means that, like, maybe he tries to, like, stop people to, like, talk to them.
Oh.
I don't know.
I hope that. Let's
like, I'm trying to think of, like, a nice way that he could, like, stop people. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, then we have the Red Lady, who I called the Lady in Red.
She does not sound Lady in Red. So that song was weirdly stuck in my head like 2 days ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's weird. I don't like that.
Nope, neither
Now you're doing that. I don't like that. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Interesting that there's like commonalities with the other lady because she had like a red.
She has the red like thing on her head.
Could she just be the Lady in Red, or is this another lady?
This could be the same ghost.
Oh,
that
yeah,
like
doing something else.
Yeah, like maybe like ghost like I don't know how it works, but like maybe she just has like different ways that she appears to people.
Yeah,
but it's
fair.
Like the same spirit. Who knows? So the spirit of the Red Lady has been seen since the time of the Darbys. She has been described as a tall woman clothed in a red dress. She often carries a dagger in her hand, raised in a menacing manner, and a strange luminescence radiates from her. The Red Lady haunts the Blue Room, which used to be a nursery, and sobs at the foot of the children's beds. People who have seen the Red Lady say that an immense cold fills the room that permeates in their hearts. The Red Lady is thought to be a victim of the O'Carrolls, who was captured and subsequently assaulted. The woman ended up getting pregnant, and once the baby was born, was killed by the O'Carrolls. The woman then killed herself with the same blade.
Oh my god.
Yeah. A guest of the Darbys submitted the following encounter with the Red Lady. On the 31st of October, Halloween, I went to my bedroom about 11 p.m. During the night, the time was 12:45 a.m. As I subsequently saw by my watch, I felt that I was awakened by somebody in my room. It was pitch dark, and at first I could see nothing. I was wide awake with an extraordinary cold feeling at my heart that rapidly increased in intensity. Almost immediately, I felt, as much as saw, that there was a tall figure in the middle of the room. I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
That's kind of giving your ghost experience, is it not?
Oh my god.
In the hotel?
No, because it's at the foot of my bed, but...
Oh, and yeah, she's in the middle of the room.
Yeah. She was literally, like, at my bed.
Ew, I know.
I got the end. Yeah.
But
similar, skinny lady.
In a dress?
In a dress.
Was she wearing a dress?
She was, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Like a Victorian dress?
Yes. It's the grossest.
Yeah. If this is the first episode you're turning into, Chelsea talks about her experience in our listener lore episode.
I do.
So if you are interested in what we're talking about, she talks about
what we're talking about.
So my first impression was that O'Carroll himself was there, as no other member of the household would correspond to the height. "What is it?" I asked. There was no answer, but now I could see, dimly at first and with increasing distinctness, that the tall figure was clothed from head to foot in red, and with its right hand raised menacingly in the air. To my utter astonishment, I could see that the light which illuminated the figure was from within, having very much the effect of the dark lantern used in a photographer's room. As the figure advanced towards me, the light increased, and I could see distinctly that the form was that of a very tall woman, holding some sort of weapon, knife, or dagger in her hand. "What is it?" I asked again, adding, "Who is it?" and then hurriedly struck a match and lit my candle. As the flame of the match and candle illuminated the room, I looked all around. The room was empty.
Jeez.
So Lep Castle's history is filled with betrayal, violence, and tragedy, and many believe that energy has never truly left its walls. From the bloody chapel and the hidden oubliette to the strange experiences reported by visitors and the terrifying legend of the elemental, it's easy to see why this castle has earned a reputation as one of the most haunted places in Ireland. Whether the spirits that roam its halls or the lingering echoes of the past are something far more sinister, Lep Castle remains a place where history and the paranormal seem to intertwine.
Ooh.
And that is Lep Castle.
Lep Castle. That was cool. It's interesting because it has like so many different elements.
So many things going on there.
There's like a weird ass creature demon.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of ghosts. There's
Yep.
like murder. There's history. Like it's a cool one. I would love to go.
Right?
I'd love to go on a tour. Like that seems really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have to see where the wedding is
Yeah.
next year, and then if it's like
Do a little day trip. Hopefully.
yeah, if it's like within driving distance,
Oh yeah.
we can drive over there. We'll see if anyone else wants to go with us.
Oh yeah. I'm sure people will be down. It's a historic
just-
castle.
We just can't tell them about
All the ghosts.
all the things that are there. Hey guys, let's go look at this historic castle.
Guys,
That's
let's
totally
do a
not
day
haunted
trip.
at all.
I feel like people will be down.
Yeah, right?
I feel like it'd be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down.
I mean, worst case scenario, it's just me and you.
Yeah.
Me and Chelsea are leaving. Bye.
Bye. We're going on a little day excursion. Yeah, that was cool though. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think's like the scariest part of this castle?
I think there's like, I don't know if you can really like say like one thing, because there's so many things.
But like for you, like
for
what's-
me,
yeah, like
even for me, like I'm like I don't like the elemental thingy. Like
Yeah.
seeing that, I'd be like, ugh, what the fuck is that?
I don't know, like I feel like we talked about this before. Like for me, like sorry, I'm playing with my headphones. For me, like creatures don't freak me out that much. I don't know.
Interesting. So like
Like-
you'd be more freaked out by seeing like a Victorian woman walking across the
Yes.
hall than seeing
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
elemental thingy?
Yeah, like I would be more freaked out by the lady in red than like
mhm.
seeing the elemental.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be opposite for me.
Because I'd just be like,
I don't think
"Ew,
I'd
what
want
is
it."
that?
Because at least for me, like I'd be like, well, like it's a ghost of a person who passed, but
Yeah.
like the elemental, I'm like, the fuck even is
What
that?
is that?
Like, where did that come from?
Listen, I get it. The logic's not there.
I know.
But like, I don't know.
No, it's fair.
It's like, I don't know. Even like other like there's not really creatures that I'm like that afraid of. It's more just
Yeah.
demons, ghosts.
There's another, we'll cover it at some point. There's like that, I can't remember what it's called. It's a really old cottage. I think it's in England that like has like a creature there.
Oh.
What's it fucking called? People are probably going to be listening to this like, it's that. Ghost Adventures was there fucking obviously.
Search cottage with creature.
What's old cottage? Oh, it's like the fucking, the Ram Inn or something.
Is it a ram that haunts it?
The Ancient Ram Inn.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like there's like demons and shit there apparently.
Don't love that.
Yeah.
Don't love that.
I don't know. That just like
Isn't it like there's like I don't remember what place this is, but I know that there's something that like sits on top of like allegedly the opening to hell. Is that it?
oh yes, yeah. There's I think this is maybe
Maybe it's that.
it's not it. There is another one though. It's like Huska Castle is like the one that I was thinking of. I think I've looked at it before. It's in the Czech Republic.
Ooh.
Built on a rocky bluff, legends claim it was constructed specifically to seal a gateway to hell.
Oh. May have to do that.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool. I'm into that.
Yeah, right. So yeah, there's so many creepy castles in the world.
So many.
We'll never run out.
We will never
We'll always
run
have a new
out.
castle to talk about.
Always.
Yeah. So that is the Lep Castle.
Loved it.
Yep.
Very good.
Thank you. And yeah, I'm happy we're back.
Me too. Yay. We're back.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned for more episodes.
Stay tuned for more.
If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing or following us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and leaving us a 5-star review. Oh, we're also on Amazon Music too.
We are.
So I haven't even looked at that since I put us on there. But if you're on Amazon But if you're on listening to us on Amazon, just whatever you can do there, just do there.
Please.
I haven't looked at it yet. So if it's leaving a review or leaving us stars or whatever, please do that. And then you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Haunted Hangout Podcast. And if you have a spooky story that you want to share with us, you can email it to hauntedhangoutpodcast13@gmail.com. And we would love to hear from you, because
we would.
I'm gonna put together all the stories that I have and see how long it is to see if we can do a listener lore. I still think we need like one more.
One more, guys.
I might put them all together and be like, no, we might be okay, but I do think we might need one more.
Just one.
So yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to Haunted Hangout. As always, stay curious. And this St. Patrick's Day, if you see an elemental, make sure you run.
Yeah.
Or cover your nose. I don't know.
They're stinky.
One or the other. They're stinky.
They're stinky. Okay, bye.
Bye.